Hi, I'm Harriet. I'm a fitness coach, CrossFit trainer, gymnastics coach and yoga teacher. And today I'm going to try out some bar muscle up drills to see if they are worth your time or if they are a waste of your time. Quite often when I'm scrolling on Instagram, I see many different drills for many different movements, but I'm going to test out a few ones today that I haven't tried before. For this drill, you need a resistance band. Put it over the bar that you're working on. I'm going to start on a low bar because when I saw this drill online, I thought, oh, I don't know if I want to get up into that one on the high bar. So we're going to start here and see how it goes. The idea for this seems to be that you put your feet in to find that air chair position that you get to when you're in your kip of the muscle up, and it works on the transition, which I think could be quite useful because lots of people seem to find that the hardest thing to get their head round when they're learning their bar muscle up is how am I going to get from underneath the bar to up and over. Start by putting one foot in. It feels really high up. This is why I didn't want to do it on the high bar to start. Both feet in that air chair position. And then think about driving your knees up towards the bar. Keep the bar close. And pop your hips up. It works okay, I think. We'll try it with a different resistance band and see what happens. I've got a blue band now, so we'll try it with a blue band and see how reducing the resistance helps it out. Make sure that you've got the band on the inside of your hands. Woo. Because the resistance band is helping out a lot less, you have to really think about driving your knees up and keeping the bar nice and close as you turn over. A little bit difficult to get into, especially if you're not particularly flexible. You could probably help that out by having a box underneath the rig if you've only got access to high bars. I think I'd recommend this drill, especially if you have a strong hip, can find the air chair position and you're struggling to turn your bar muscle up over at the top. I've changed bars this time. I'm going up on a higher bar for this crazy swing-like drill that involves a foam roller and resistance bands. Let's figure it out. We're going to loop the resistance bands around. The resistance bands, I think, with the foam roller through the middle. I just don't see this ending very well. You sit on the foam roller resistance band in between your legs. I'm a little bit scared, I'm not going to lie. This is not great, I don't think. For beginners, like, you can just use a resistance band. You just use one resistance band on the rig. Just try again. I'm going to hold this down here and climb on this way. Oh my god, so dodgy. Okay, that's not going to work at all. I'd rather do it without. I've set up with a different resistance band this time to see if that helps out. I'm going to give this one more shot. I'm going to go for it properly this time and stop chickening out. Just don't trust this. Oh, that's so uncomfortable. Oh my god. Kind of determined to get this now. Why can I not do it on this? I feel like going from the box is slightly better. Ready. Oh, finally I did it. Oh dear. That drill is a little bit of a waste of your time. I think there are much easier options and options that you could do that work on having much better form. An important thing to remember is that often when you see these drills online, they're always done by somebody who can already do the skill with good form, right? Just something to keep in mind. I think quite often people see things online and think, why does mine not look like that? You want to be performing drills with the best technique that you possibly can so it carries over when you come to do the full movement. I don't think this is the best one for it, mostly because I was worried about what was going to happen. I didn't feel confident or comfortable. You need to feel both of those things when you're trying out drills so you can focus on your form, on the shapes that you need to be hitting, rather than worrying about, is the foam roller going to ping off and smack me in the face? You could just use a resistance band hanging on the rig, pop one foot in and perform your bar muscle up that way instead. I think that would be a much easier and more proficient way to try and train the bar muscle up. We're back to the low bar for this one. If you can't put the bars up and down in your gym, you could use a bar barbell and use resistance bands to make sure it's securely attached to the rig. I have done something similar to this before, but with a box and a high bar. So you could also use a box underneath a higher bar if you don't have access to the right equipment. You need the bar set up at a height where you can hang with straight arms, but be sat down on the floor. One leg bent, one leg straight. Then think about pushing through that bent leg to help you find the air chair position. Knee up towards the bar. So far, I like this drill. It's making me think about the positions and the movement pattern that I need to find. Once you have that movement pattern down and you're finding the air chair, then you can add in the hip hop and the transition to get your shoulders over the bar. So we'll have a go at that this time. So air chair and over. I really like this one. It's good fun. It's nice to be able to work the movement pattern by itself, and then you can build up on it, and you don't need any equipment for it, so it's really easy to do. If you're doing a drill like this, make sure you do it on both sides. So let's do the other side. Knee up, hips and push down. Yeah, this is a good one. I think this drill is definitely worth your time. It's encouraging you to find the correct shapes, and also it's encouraging you to think about bringing your shoulders up and round and over the bar. So keep your arms straight for as long as possible. This drill would be really good for getting rid of your chicken wing if that's something that you do quite often in your muscle ups. Those are the 3 drills that I wanted to look at today. Let me know if there's any others that you've seen and you think that I should try. 2 of them I would definitely recommend. Let me know if you find the foam roller and resistance band one helpful, or how you used it to get your bar muscle up. Thank you for watching, and see you again soon. Bye.